Welcome and good evening to the final day of the Audi MedCup in Cascais for the Cascais Trophy. Now we've had two superstar sailors with us in the studio tonight. Kevin Hall, the navigator on Quantum Racing. Hi Kevin. And Beto Alvarez, the helm and owner of Patagonia, the new Soto 40 class and the class president. Gentlemen, thanks for coming in. And what superb champagne sailing conditions we've had here, Beto.
Oh, it was awesome. Every day we're having 18 to 22 knot winds. Great sea conditions, boats surfing all day long, so it couldn't be any finer.
And Kevin, pretty good for you too.
Yeah, Beto pretty much summed it up. It's beautiful here, the racing was fantastic, it's a challenging race course, and we can't wait to come back.
Fantastic. Well, it's always beautiful in Cascais, Portugal. Let's have a look at the sights and sounds around the race village and get a feel for where we are.
Sailing and racing is not all at the Audi MedCup. The race village ashore offers activities for all ages wanting to be and see a part of the action. Some of the sailors are tested for physical strength in the village on the winch grinder game. There are other skills demonstrated by the sailors too. Bribon's David Vera has a special skill that perhaps he should use to make a career change with.
You must be careful with the tip, because if you go with the head in front, it bites.
Top competition on the water and top entertainment ashore. The Audi MedCup is the world's leading regatta circuit.
Now there's some pretty big news for this first regatta of the Audi MedCup series this year. A new class, the Soto 40. And it's great to have the class president here, Beto. Could you just first of all just tell us what is this boat?
Well, basically it's a 40-foot one design boat. It was a boat that was designed specifically for fast downwind conditions with no rating system in mind. So it was just how can this boat go fast without any compromises.
No compromises. Now let's look at the final day's action of the Soto 40 class and see how it went.
The all-new Soto 40 class battled it out again today in the howling conditions and bright sunshine. It was tough but enjoyable sailing again for the Audi MedCup Junior class. Iberdrola did enough all day to maintain their overall lead. The British boat Ngoni had a surprise win in the first race of the day. But further down the leaderboard, there was a battle for second place. 22 and Bigamist just needed to beat each other to take the second step on the podium. But it was gear failure on Bigamist that put paid to their chances. Iberdrola again won the day, followed by the Argentinian Patagonia and then 22. The young Portuguese crew had done enough to take second overall.
Well, an absolutely stunning result from Iberdrola. 4 wins in 8 races. They won the regatta on 13 points. Now they're followed by a guest crew, the Portuguese sailing team, a new concept that I'll talk to Beto about in a second, followed by Bigamist, Patagonia and Ngoni. Beto, first of all, the Portuguese sailing team who came second here, and that's an amazing result for a guest crew. Could you tell us what is the concept there?
Well, basically the boat was done by being one design. The idea was you can't do anything to the boat at all. It is what it is once you get it. So that what it does do is basically gets the crew up to speed very, very fast. There's no secrets on the boat. So basically it can happen this, where you get a brand new crew, never sailed a boat before, they went out training, excellent crew on 22, and they were able to get the results, and that's what it counted.
Talk about actually sailing this boat. I mean, it's like a dinghy. There's no mechanical advantage. I understand there's no grinders on board. So what is it like, particularly downwind? Because these things absolutely fly along.
It's exhausting. Well, basically, it's a very physical, demanding boat. So the idea was to bring cost down in the boat, and that's why we went away with the pedestals. But yet, the boat can race very fast downwind, and the jives, it's all about mechanics and also good grinders. So what makes it really, the boat comes back up to speed really, really fast. But it's an adrenaline rush on this boat.
Well, a spectacular sight from the Soto 40s, but also a spectacular sight from the TP52s, the established class on the Audi MedCup circuit. Let's just have a little look at how the action went today for the TP52s.
The final day of the Audi MedCup had both fleets race the last two windward leeward races. The conditions were again fresh and exciting for all. Synergy started early and had to go back in the first race. But it was the American boat Quantum that sailed best to lead around just about every mark today to win the Cascais trophy with a race to spare. Following the victory in yesterday's race, Ran found a new confidence and raced with the leaders again today. Downwind, the monster TP52s really lit up again in the fresh conditions. The last race was going to be a fight for second overall between Audi Azura sailing team and Container. Audi All for One looked to be making a perfect start, but over early, an expensive mistake. Quantum once again sailed hard and fought for the lead with Container. Audi Azura pushed too hard and made a crucial mistake, dropping their spinnaker too late, slowing them dramatically. This let Container take second place overall, behind the mighty Quantum.
What an astonishing result for Quantum Racing there. 5 wins in 9 races to absolutely sweep the board of the regatta, followed by Container, who moved up 1 place today with good result over Audi Azura sailing team. Synergy, solid. Ran had their special day on the long distance race by winning that and gaining 1.5 points there. Bribon, followed by Bribon in 6th, Audi sailing team powered by All for One in 7th. Now, Kevin Hall, navigator on Quantum Racing, an astonishing result for you guys. I'm pretty sure you didn't predict that you'd do so well here. What's going so right for you guys?
Our goal when we came here was to basically, doesn't sound quite right to say it, but to not lose the season here. We wanted to start out kind of conservative and just make sure we were in the hunt at the end of the season. And as we got to the middle of the regatta, we realized the boat was going really fast, and if we let it do its thing, we had a good shot at winning. And so we just looked for pretty open lanes off the line, and Ada, our tactician Adrian Stead, had a great feel for the current. So we kind of always knew where we were going, and the boat was fast enough to always get us there.
I noticed on the TV Cat, and I have to say we barely kept up with you, doing sort of 18 knots, 19 knots downwind, but upwind on the upwind leg towards the top mark, you were making some pretty good calls on the ley lines for the top mark. How does that work amongst the team? What's the discussion?
Some of it's just risk-reward around the other boats, and sometimes the shift comes your way. A couple days ago we had some bad luck on the downwinds. Maybe today we had a little good luck on the upwinds. It all worked out pretty well for us today.
Okay, and last question, just going forward into the season, how do you feel coming off the back of this phenomenal result?
We obviously feel good about the result, but we feel like there's a lot of hard work ahead of us. We know we're not getting everything out of the boat, and we know we can get tighter as a team, so we have that to look forward to.
Okay, well I understand your dad Gordon is watching this, so a little wave there to Gordon and to everybody following this. It's been a champagne week. We're going to finish with the prize giving. The next event is in Marseille, June the 14th. But from us here in Cascais for the Cascais Trophy, it's been absolutely awesome, and we hope the season continues like this.